Caitlin Clark, a small-town girl from Iowa, was rewriting the rules of the game before she could even drive a car. Picture this. Young Clark, ponytail swinging, dominating boys' teams in elementary school like it was child's play. By middle school, she was going toe-to-toe with high school seniors, leaving them in the dust. But hold on to your seats, folks, because Clark's journey to stardom was nearly derailed by an unexpected obstacle that would test her resolve and shape her into the player we know today. Now, let me take you behind the scenes to a practice that has become the stuff of legends. It was just another day at the University of Iowa, but what happened next would change everything. Clark's team was down 25 points with 4 minutes left in a scrimmage, then boom! Clark went nuclear. She started draining threes like they were layups, each one more jaw-dropping than the last. 7 threes in 2 minutes, folks. The gym fell silent, then erupted. It was like watching a video game character come to life. That day, everyone in that gym knew they weren't just watching a great player, they were witnessing the birth of a legend. Listen up, because Caitlin Clark isn't just breaking records on the court, she's shattering them in living rooms across America. We're talking about viewership numbers that are off the charts, folks. The 2023 Elite 8 game against Louisville, it didn't just draw a crowd, it captivated the nation, outperforming every single NBA regular season game on ESPN that year. Let that sink in for a moment. Clark isn't just playing basketball, she's turning women's college hoops into must-see TV. She's not just competing with other female athletes for attention, she's going head-to-head with the NBA and coming out on top. This isn't just good for women's basketball, it's a game changer for the entire sport. Now let's talk about range, because when it comes to Caitlin Clark, the three-point line might as well be a suggestion. This young woman has redefined what it means to be a long-range shooter. We're not just talking about three-pointers, we're talking about logo threes. Shots so deep, they're practically launched from the parking lot. It's like watching Steph Curry in a ponytail, folks. Clark doesn't just take these shots, she lives for them. And the confidence off the charts, she'll pull up from 30 feet with the same ease most players feel at the free throw line. It's this kind of fearless shooting that has fans on the edge of their seats and defenders scratching their heads. Clark isn't just playing the game, she's changing it one logo three at a time. In the world of basketball, a triple-double is a rare feat that showcases a player's all-around dominance, but for Caitlin Clark, it's just another day at the office. This young woman racks up triple-doubles like she's collecting stamps. We're talking about a player who became the only Division I baller ever, male or female, to amass 3,000 points, 1,000 assists, and 850 rebounds. Let that sink in for a moment. It's not just about scoring with Clark, although she does that in spades. It's about her court vision, her rebounding tenacity, her ability to impact every facet of the game. When Clark steps on the court, she's not just playing basketball, she's conducting a symphony of stats. Now let's talk about the moment that sent shockwaves through the basketball world. Picture this. Caitlin Clark, ball in hand, defender in her face, launches a shot from way downtown. Swish! The crowd erupts, and just like that, history is made. Clark didn't just break the NCAA Division of scoring record, she obliterated it. And folks, this wasn't just the women's record, she surpassed the great Pete Maravich's hallowed mark. In that moment, Clark didn't just etch her name in the record books, she rewrote them entirely. This wasn't just a personal achievement, it was a statement to the entire basketball world. Caitlin Clark is in a league of her own. Ladies and gentlemen, the Caitlin Clark effect is real, and it's taking the WNBA by storm. We're seeing things that were unimaginable just a year ago. WNBA teams are literally moving games to larger venues just to accommodate the crowds clamoring to see Clark play, but it doesn't stop there. The league has committed a whopping $50 million to charter flights, first in WNBA history. This isn't just about one player, folks. Clark's star power is elevating the entire sport. She's not just joining the WNBA, she's revolutionizing it. The message is clear. Caitlin Clark isn't just ready for the big leagues. The big leagues better be ready for her. In the world of college athletics, NIL deals have become the new frontier, and Caitlin Clark, she's the gold rush. We're talking partnerships with heavyweights like Nike and State Farm, folks. Clark isn't just a basketball player, she's a brand unto herself. And here's the kicker, she's already a millionaire before even setting foot on a WNBA court. But it's not just about the money. These deals are a testament to Clark's star power, her ability to captivate audiences both on and off the court. She's not just changing the game, she's changing the business of the game. In the world of sports marketing, there's everyone else, and then there's Caitlin Clark. Now let's talk about the fire that drives Caitlin Clark. This young woman's competitiveness isn't just intense, it's downright volcanic. Early in her career, that passion sometimes erupted into conflicts with teammates. But great players don't just excel, they evolve. Clark took that fire and learned to channel it, forging it into a leadership style that's as inspiring as it is effective. She's the player who'll dive for loose balls in practice, who'll challenge her teammates to be better, who'll put the team on her back when the going gets tough. This growth, this journey from firebrand to beloved leader, it's what makes Clark's story so compelling. It's not just about talent, folks. It's about heart. It's about growth. It's about becoming not just a great player, but a great teammate. Ladies and gentlemen, we're witnessing a seismic shift in youth basketball, and Caitlin Clark is the epicenter. Across the country, young players, especially girls, are flocking to the courts, all wanting to be the next Caitlin Clark. We're seeing a surge in youth basketball participation that's nothing short of remarkable. Go to any playground and you'll see kids pulling up for long threes, attempting no-look passes, all with that unmistakable Clark flair. But it's more than just imitation. Clark is showing these kids that with hard work and determination, the sky's the limit. She's not just a player, she's an inspiration, a role model shaping the next generation of ballers. The Caitlin Clark effect isn't just changing the game today, it's molding the stars of tomorrow. As Caitlin Clark steps into the WNBA, the basketball world holds its breath in anticipation. The expectations, they're through the roof, folks. We're not just talking about Rookie of the Year buzz, we're talking about potentially transforming the entire Indiana Fever franchise from day one. The comparisons are flying. Is she the LeBron James of women's basketball? The Steph Curry? The truth is, Clark is in a league of her own. The anticipation for her rookie season is unlike anything we've seen in WNBA history. Will she revolutionize the pro game like she did in college? Will her long-range shooting translate to the next level? One thing's for sure, all eyes will be on Caitlin Clark as she embarks on what could be one of the most electrifying rookie seasons in sports history. As we look to the horizon, one thing is crystal clear. Caitlin Clark represents the bright, bold future of women's basketball. Her style of play, the logo threes, the no-look passes, the triple doubles, it's not just entertaining, it's revolutionary. We're seeing increased investment in women's basketball, more media coverage, more fan engagement, and Clark is at the heart of it all. But it's more than just numbers and highlights. Clark is changing perceptions, breaking down barriers, and inspiring a whole new generation of players and fans. She's not just a great women's basketball player, she's a great basketball player, period. As we watch Caitlin Clark's journey unfold, one thing is certain. We're not just watching a player, we're witnessing the dawn of a new era in basketball. And folks, it's going to be one hell of a ride.